Is God broke? Is the question. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being like really, really real with you. Straight up. Like, is God strapped for cash? You understand? And the reason why I'm asking that is because when you look at the church, right? You know, you pay your offerings, you know, your free will offerings or whatever have you to the pastor. And that's something else that's questionable too, you know. But I'll get to that, you know. But you pay your offerings and everything to the pastor. This man don't even work but like one day out of the week for about 3 hours, and he gets paid. Like I said, that's another another thing. We're gonna get on that though. But for the most part, pay your tithes to the pastor, right? You know, not tithes, excuse me, your offering and all of that, right? And then you pay your tithes, right? And the tithes is 10%. So the first thing is this, like, how did God figure out that you had to pay 10%? You understand? Like, how did he like mathematically like kind of reason with that? Like, cause that sound like taxes or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so let me get this right. I work, I get FICA, I get Social Security, I get all of this shit deducted. And if I'm on child support, I get all of this shit deducted out of my check before I even get it, right? So say, for example, I'm getting $300, right? By the time FICA, child support, Social Security, you know what I'm saying? In the case of the northern states, you got unions, all that shit. By the time I get my check, I'm only getting like $200, right? Then after that, I gotta pay pastor for working 3 hours out of the day, 1 day out of the week. Come on, let's be real. He works from 10. Well, hold on, let me get it right. So there's Sunday school is at 9 o'clock, and then after that is from 9 to about 10:30 or something like that, Sunday school, and then about 11, so 11, 12, 1, 2, about 3-4 hours. So I give him my free offering and all of that. He passing the plate around 3-4 times. But anyway, then after that, I got to give God my tithes. So my question is this, right? So I got two questions really. So the second question is, like, do I give my 10% prior to my taxes? Like my gross income? Or do I give my 10% after taxes? That's what I want to know. And why am I giving God money? I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand a fiat note that's 75% cotton and 25% linen that human beings print up. Why the hell does God need money? Why can't he just print up his own goddamn money? Why do we have to give him 10%? What the hell could he possibly do with, say for example, I give him 10% after taxes, right? So 10% out of $200, $20. What the hell is he gonna do with $20? That's what I wanna know. What is he gonna go buy some pussy or something? And let me tell you something. If you all are into Christianity or just religious people as a whole, you better stop it from this point on. Excuse me, at this point. Because from this point on, I'm going to be as real as possible. And I'm going to say some of the foulest shit. Because what has to happen is we have to break this spell. Regardless of if it's a spell that we are following or have been cast on us that we follow. It's coming from Polite, Sinetta, God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, American society, capitalism. I mean, I could go on. We have to break this spell. And for us to break it, the only thing that we need, straight up, this is real talk. The only thing that we need is common sense. That's it. So let me get back to the story. What is God gonna do? Like, for real, the going rate for pussy, like even a blowjob you can't get nothing for $20. I'm just gonna be real with you. Now, you may say, Langston, well, how do you know? Well, I've never paid for a blowjob. Like, well, Indirectly, I have. When you go take your girl, the girl that you trying to fuck, when you go take her to the movies, when you go take her to, it doesn't make a difference when you're taking her to Wendy's. Whatever you do, all that shit adds up. So prior to you getting the pussy, however much money you spent to get because you thinking you not getting the pussy, but you busy picking her up, you taking her to the movies, you paying Red Lobster, whatever have you. At the end of the day, or add all that shit up, and that's how much you spent on pussy. That plain and simple. So if it took 2-3 weeks, a month, let me tell you something. You might want to get some damn fast ass hoe that's gonna hit you off in one day. Cause the longer that broad stretches it out throughout the weeks, you done fucking spent the grip on that broad. You might as well have paid for a prostitute. You would have came out more cheaper. I'm just trying to understand what is God gonna get a 20 pack? A 20 sack? Does God smoke weed? Does God have physical arms and legs and hands, eyes, nose, lips, teeth? And the next question is, you say 10% of your tithes, right? So how do you, what do you email it to him? How does God get the money? And whatever he's spending his money on, it's obvious he's not spending American cash on the planet Earth. Or is he incarnating into different people? These are the questions that I'm asking. These are the questions that I need answers to. And I need them now. I don't need you to go back and run to your damn pastor and ask the pastor that shit. And then the pastor say, I'm going to get back with you later. Nah. I know a proxy scheme when I see it. I know that God ain't nothing but a two-bit hustler. That's it. And you can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, you're taking money out of my children's mouth. You're taking money away from people. Let me tell you something. When I was younger, my mom's paid tithes, right? We never went to King's Dominion. We never went to Busch Gardens. We never went on any vacations. We never even went to Myrtle Beach. And Myrtle Beach, when I lived in Durham, it wasn't nothing but like 3 hours away. Wilmington Beach was like 2 hours away. Well, ain't no such thing as Wilmington Beach, but Wrightsville, whatever the hell it is, on the coast of North Carolina. We never went out. Never. I've never been out ever in my life. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I've never been out with my mother anywhere. I think we might have went to the movies one time. Well, the reason why is because she kept on giving you tithes. And the funny thing about it is, everyone that's given tithes to you or to God, what do they have? What do they have? I remember when I was young, I lived in New York. I ain't gonna say young, but I was a teenager, about to be I was an adult. I was 19. Technically speaking, right? As far as American society is concerned. I work, and I used to keep my tithes in a jar. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I seen these Hirachis. I wound up getting them anyway, regardless. But I seen these Hirachis and I wanted them, right? So I had about $100 and something odd saved in my little jar, right? And Jamaica Avenue, they used to have these dudes that played the little ball ports, the little caps, and you move the ball inside the caps and shit. So I stood over there and I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm steadily looking at is this? Every time I would pick it and it would be right, but I didn't put no money down, right? So I put a 20 down, making this relevant. I put a 20 down. And I think I gained $40. I was like, shit, it's sold. It's sold. So I went, caught the dollar van back home, came back, got my $135, and that man took all my goddamn money. All my tithes. All the money I had for Jesus, for God. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny? I was more upset of them taking my money than me taking the money that I was supposed to give to God. That's when I was 19 and I was a Christian at the time. In other words, what I'm trying to explain to you is don't feel sorry if you don't, for yourself. Don't feel as though that you're going to hell if you don't go to church and if you don't give your tithes. Because it's not God's money to give, for you to give. It's just not. How selfish is God? What does God need with money? What is he going to do with it? I'm just trying to understand. I really want to understand this. Does he have to pay rent in heaven? Does he have a water bill? Does he have a light bill? Does he have car insurance? Does he have a car note that he has to pay? Does he have home insurance? Does he have to put money to the side because by the time I get older, you understand, and I'm ready to retire, there'll be no Social Security, won't even exist. I won't have nothing available, so I have to put some money to the side. Does God have to do that? In other words, does God have earthly responsibilities like we have? And if he doesn't, then why in the hell is he taxing us? Why? I'm just trying to understand that. And at the end of the day, let me tell you something. If think about this. On the back of a dollar bill, it says in God we trust, right? Why can't it be where the government, the U.S. Treasury prints up a certain amount of money to give to God? Why do we have to come up out of our ass and give it? You understand? I've never heard of America, because America is a corporation. United States is a corporation. I've never heard of the United States giving God 10%. Never. Or what about the world? What about the whole planet? Like in every currency, do they have to give 10%? Or is it just in America that we have to give 10%? I forgot the scripture. Where's my phone at? I don't want to take too much time up. Let me see. Because I'll just say it and it should pop up. The scripture where it says, render unto Caesar was Caesar, and render unto God was God. Hold on. Render unto Caesar was Caesar's, and render unto God was God. Render unto Caesar was Caesar, and come on, man, just give me the goddamn verse, man. I don't see. Y'all know the verse, man. I'll look it up, and when I look it up, I'll put it in the comment section. I used to know the Bible scripture by heart. Here it is. I think it is Matthew 22. Matthew 22 doesn't say verse. Anyway, I'll look it up. So, it's two people. You got to render unto Caesar. In modern days time, Caesar is the government. So you got to pay your taxes, and then you got to give God his cut. People, I'm not trying to be funny, man. I'm just being real. White people, if you want to believe in what you want to believe, you can. I'm not going to argue with you. That's your shit. That's your shit. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking to black people, black folks. We have been kicked in the ass since we've been here. We have so many problems in our neighborhoods, to the point where we don't even call our neighborhoods hoods anymore. Neighborhoods anymore. We call them hoods because we're not neighborly anymore to one another. And not just about, in every goddamn black community, there is a church. And this is what's so crazy. wherever you see the worst crimes or the most crimes happening in specific black communities, this is where they have the most churches at. Period. So I'm just trying to understand this. We give our tithes. We give the pastor his he pimping us. And we get nothing. Get nothing. I'm trying to understand this. Nothing in return. So black folks, man, please, I beggeth you. I'm gonna talk like Bible scripture, like I beggeth you. I think it's Matthew 22 verse 21, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna talk while I'm looking this up. Let me see. Matthew's 22 verse 21. Yep, that's it. They say unto him, Caesar's. Then say he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. So I'm just trying to understand this. Everybody's pimping us. And let me get on the pastor. You know what I'm saying? The pastor's up there preaching for about 3 hours. Let me explain something to you. I asked you all for, you know what I'm saying, a donation. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you donate to the channel, you know what I'm saying? I can't get shit. But that pastor, he come up there one time out of the week, right? What? You don't bust your ass throughout the whole week. Working on a chain gang. Trying to get this money, busting your ass. And you go to church and get this man some money after you listen to some shit that he said 10 years straight. Yo, I used to go to church. I remember the pastor, the preacher, whatever the hell you want to call him, right? That was preaching. This man would say the same shit every Easter Sunday. I'm not lying. Every Easter Sunday of every year. Same sermon. We used to get Sunday school books, right? And it used to be like little, scriptures taken out of the Bible. And it'd be the same fucking, like we would get one for every month. So July would be Sunday school book, and we would study out of that one, and in June, August, September, October, etc. Right? It would be the same Bible scriptures every year. The only thing that would be different is the book cover. That's it. That's it. We would sing the same ass songs. The choir would sing those same lame ass. I feel like going on. Summer timid in the tennis, summer nine and tummy. You get that same ass. Girls grow up. Children grow up. But it'd be the same lame ass song that a different child would sing every year. Hold on. I ain't got no peanut butter and jelly. I want my soul to be safe. Sister Clara passing the plate around. That same dirty ass, white ass goddamn usher suit she wear or dress. Talking about that you better put some on that plate. It be the same shit. How the hell y'all falling for the same ass hustle? 365 days out of the week. How? And then you gotta pay your tithes. You gotta pay your tithes. And then if you want to be in a male choir, the regular choir, on all that shit, children's choir, you gotta pay your dues for that. Man, fuck that, man. Take all that money and go to a bar and get drunk. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Shit, you might as well, because you're intoxicated by this doctrine called Christianity. And it hasn't done nothing for you throughout all these years but give you false hope. And you're better off by yourself. Period. Worship yourself. Why is it that these religions and and just overall American society don't want you to believe in yourself? And if they want you to believe in yourself, it's only when it helps them, their cause. That's when you can have hope and faith in yourself. That's it. I believe in, like, myself. No lie. And I feel as though that there's no such thing as coincidence. Like, I'm out here, I'm waiting, you know, I got business going on inside this building or whatever, I gotta wait, right? Man, these guys out here wasn't cutting no goddamn grass and stood out. I'm starting to mess up stuttering shit until I started talking about the Lord. It's God, are you out there? Where is you at, God? Shit. But yeah, man, that's where I'm at right now in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like, God don't need no money. All of it, all this shit is nothing but a fucking big ass hustle. That's all it is. That's it. Because the question is this, like, seriously, it leads to this one question, opens up for dialogue to a shitload of other questions that need to be asked. You know, does God need money? Okay, he does. Why? Does he have rent? Does he have an old lady? Is he married? Does he have children? These are the questions that you would ask yourself. Well, excuse me, not ask. Well, you ask yourself, but then you would ask others that were religious or into your religion. Yo, man, all I want you to do, you all out there, is just to think, man. Use your common sense, and whenever you use your common sense, man, you'll always win. You always will win. And just, yo, for real, believe in yourself. Take those tithes and the little offerings and shit that you give to the pastor and the preacher. You know, because, you know, 9 times out of 10, they probably fucking somebody in the pulpit. They taking that money, they doing whatever the hell they want to do with your money. Here you are busting your ass trying to get them some money. And they taking your money and having fun with it. Take that money. And if you have children, man, take them out to eat. And you know, if you have a wife or whatever, and she's been wanting to, you know what I'm saying, sit down and look at a Netflix movie and eat popcorn and you know what I'm saying, just sit back and relax, man. Take that money, pay your bills, you know, get the Netflix and popcorn, all that shit, and have fun with your wife. You know what I'm saying? Relax with your wife while watching Netflix and make sweet love to her. In other words, what I'm trying to explain to you is, take all that money that you've been giving the church and pour it back into your family, pour it back into your life. Because seriously, that's what's missing. You trying to figure out, yo, man, at the end of the day, I'm paying all these bills and I ain't got shit to show for. Let me tell you something. Stop paying the Lord. Stop going to church. Yep, I said it. And I'm telling you, that money that you pouring into the church, pour that money back into your family. Put it back into your family and you're going to see just how things change. That plain and simple. Rely on yourself and you will have no problems. Other than that, my name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video.